Steve Jobs, the man who saw the future. He wasn't just building computers, he was building belief. While others dreamed of what was possible, he demanded what was impossible. He was impatient, brilliant, unbearable, visionary. And when the world called him crazy, he smiled, because deep inside, he knew he was right. This is not a story about technology. It's about obsession, failure, genius, and the cost of seeing the future too soon. The beginning, the garage and the vision. 1976, California. Two young men in a garage, one a quiet engineer, the other a storm wearing jeans and sneakers. Steve Jobs wasn't coding, he was convincing. He could look at a circuit board and see a revolution. He could look at a blank page and see a new world. He didn't just want to sell computers, he wanted to make people feel something when they touched one. Technology, he said, should make you feel human. While Steve Wozniak built the hardware, Jobs built the dream. And that dream had a name: Apple. The rise, when magic met machines. By his mid-20s, Jobs was already a millionaire. Apple went public. Wall Street loved him. The media adored him. But Steve was never chasing money. He was chasing perfection. He walked barefoot through offices, questioned every pixel, every screw. He'd yell at designers, then hug them minutes later. He believed design was not just how something looked. It was how it worked. Every detail mattered. When the world wanted beige boxes, he demanded beauty. He spoke of insanely great products as if they were works of art, because to him they were. Then came the first Macintosh. It smiled when you turned it on. It wasn't a computer. It was a statement. For the first time, people saw technology that felt alive. But behind that success, tension was growing. Apple became bigger. Investors wanted numbers. Jobs wanted magic. Whoa. The fall, when vision collides with ego. He was 30 when the company he built turned against him. He was too intense, too demanding, too unpredictable. The board wanted stability. Steve wanted revolution. In one of the cruelest boardroom ironies in business history, he was fired from his own company. The man who created Apple walked out of its glass doors with nothing but anger and disbelief. The newspapers called it poetic justice. He called it heartbreak. But deep down, he also knew it was his fault. He was brilliant, but unbalanced. He saw the future, but couldn't manage the present. The wilderness, learning humility through failure. What do you do when the world tells you you're finished? You start again. He built Next, a company far ahead of its time. He bought Pixar, a small animation studio nobody believed in. He poured himself into design, storytelling, art. He learned patience. He learned people. Years later, Pixar released Toy Story, the world's first fully computer-animated film. It didn't just change animation, it changed imagination. And behind it all, quietly smiling, was the man the world had written off. Meanwhile, Apple, without him, was collapsing. The company he founded was running out of ideas, money, and meaning. And in one of history's greatest comebacks, they called him back. The return. Simplicity as a revolution. When he returned in 1997, Apple was 90 days from bankruptcy. The buildings looked tired. The people looked lost. He gathered everyone and said, "We're going to make Apple great again, not by doing more, but by doing less." He cancelled 70% of the products. He focused on one idea: simplicity. Then came the iMac. Bright, friendly, playful. The world smiled again. But he wasn't done. He dreamed of a device that would fit in your pocket and change your life. It would combine a phone, a music player, and an internet device in one. In 2007, he stood on a stage in his black turtleneck and said quietly, "Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone." The iPhone didn't just change communication, it changed civilization. He turned technology into emotion, and emotion into empire. Nor the price of perfection, but the same intensity that built Apple also built a wall around him. His friends admired him, his employees feared him, his body began to betray him. When he was diagnosed with cancer, he refused to slow down. He still held product meetings, still obsessed over fonts, edges, packaging. He believed that the aesthetic of life itself mattered, even when life was fading. He once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." He wasn't preaching, he was reminding himself. The final product: legacy. On October 5th, 2011, the man who changed how the world touches technology left the world quietly. Outside Apple stores, people left flowers, iPhones, candles, notes. They didn't just mourn a CEO, they mourned an idea that one human being can bend reality through belief. He had built not just devices, but experiences. Not just a company, but a culture. He once told his team, "We're here to put a dent in the universe." And he did. Lessons: what we can learn from him. 1. Vision is nothing without execution. Genius needs discipline. 2. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. The most powerful ideas are often the simplest. 3. Stay hungry, stay foolish, never lose the curiosity that started it all. 4. Perfection has a price. Don't forget to live while building your dream. 5. Make things that matter, because beauty without purpose fades, but meaning endures. The meaning, beyond the logo. Every generation has its inventors, but only a few create belief. Steve Jobs didn't just sell products, he sold perspective. He taught the world that creativity is not a luxury, it's a responsibility. He showed that the future belongs to those who dare to combine art and science. He reminded us that technology isn't cold, it can have a heartbeat. When you open your phone, listen to your favorite song, or send a message to someone you love, you're holding a piece of his dream. And maybe that's his greatest creation. Not the Mac, not the iPhone, but the idea that human imagination can change the world. He didn't just build computers, he built belief. Steve Jobs, The Price of Genius, is a cinematic story about vision, failure, obsession, and the cost of greatness. From a barefoot dreamer in a California garage to the man who changed how the world touches technology, this is the untold story of a mind that refused to compromise. He saw the future before anyone else, but genius always comes with a price. This isn't a tech story, it's a human one, about creativity, ego, pain, and redemption. Subscribe for more stories of visionaries who changed the world and paid for it. What do you think genius costs? Comment your thoughts below. Every visionary pays a price. Subscribe for more cinematic stories about fame, creativity, and redemption.